Hallo und willkommen zu Tag 3. Welcome to day 3 of your boosting, of how to boost your German vocabulary. So, what we're doing today, so yesterday we were speaking about your flashcards and how it actually is great that you have a lot of different information that can be put onto your flashcards. Today, day 3 of how to boost your German vocabulary, I wanted to talk to you about Quizlet. I mentioned Quizlet a little bit yesterday, but Quizlet is the online version of creating your flashcards. Now, just in a comparison, obviously onto the cards yesterday I said you can get quite a lot of different information and perhaps add a sentence as well. Now, Quizlet, on the other hand, you don't really want to add too much information because when you're learning the words and you line them up in the games and exercises, you need to have everything exactly the way you've put them in the cards. And I will show that to you in a minute. But what you can do with Quizlet, you can do separate sets. So you can do a set just simply for your vocabulary. Still make sure you add the sich for reflexive verbs. But also you can do an exercise for your gender, your der Mantel, for example, on one side and the plural on the other side, and then mix them up, match them up. The other thing you can do is do sentences or expressions and learn it like that. So you can mix it obviously as well, but it's a good way you can create different types of set on Quizlet. So let me show you how to do that. So I'm going to share my screen, and there we go. So basically, Quizlet, I've got quite a few sets on Quizlet. Just move myself aside. So as you can see, so lots of study sets. I do the study sets to different books, for example. So a lot always to choose from. And the nice thing is with Quizlet, you can set it up yourself for free. It doesn't cost anything. I mean, and you give it a name that you want to. I mean, I've given it my company name, CD Lingua, but I'm not paying for it. This is my free version. I've never paid for it. So it is a fabulous way of creating your own flashcards. Now, one of the things is to be aware of that. Obviously, everybody does their own flashcards and they're openly used, so they're in public use. So sometimes there may be flashcards that are not 100% correct. So you got to watch out for that a bit. But so to create your own flashcard is flashcards. You press create and you give your flashcards a title. So let's just say, I'll just give it CD Lingua test set. Yeah, I don't need a description really. And then what we're going to do here, you add the first card. So, but what we do, we choose a language. I always start with German. And the other language will be English. And now, this set, the way Quizlet works has really come on a lot in the last couple of years, because nowadays, some of the words are already given. You see, for German, it'll give me immediately the umlauts here at the bottom, so all the special characters, so you do not have to worry about it. And let's just do a few verbs. So common. So do you see at the bottom, it already comes up with common. So I actually can click on that. And the beauty is it already has given us the English translation. So the great thing with this is this has actually reduced a lot of the mistakes people make here, and also it'll make it so much easier for you. So make sure that you have a look, you know your verb, and you add the right translation. I just went up to the top, I don't know why. So let's add another one. So we're using fahren. So we use fahren. And so again, when I was saying don't make the information too complicated, it is better to use to drive as a translation rather than to drive or ride. because later on when you're doing games and you have to fill it in, you really need to fill it in the right way. So to drive, comma, ride. So it is much easier if you're keeping the word simple. So here we're just going to do fahren, to drive. And I'm going to add another one. Sagen wir zum Beispiel wohnen, for example, wohnen, to live. We're just doing a few verbs. Let's do 5, yeah. Sehen, to see. So we've got it right there. And the last one, what should we do? Lernen, it's always a good one, isn't it? Lernen. And so really it helps you to get the words in, you know, to spell them right as well. So then what you do, you create. Goes really quickly. There you go. And what you can do right away, you can copy the link, for example, or send it in an email to somebody, but you don't have to do that then and there, because the option you have is you can always do it here. Yeah, so I can add this set to something, I can edit it, I can add other words to it anytime I want to, and I can share it. So if I press a share here, this is actually, I can copy the link and put it in wherever I want to put it. Now, usually to make it a little bit more fun, I have about 25. I like to have 25. These adverts are really annoying. I'd like to have 25 words really on one set, because then you have actually more chance of having different games. But so basically, just to show you, so here, first of all, at the bottom, and this is a really great thing for Quizlet, because you can check your pronunciation. So if you click here.
Kommen. To come. Fahren. To drive.
Yeah, I've got a little bit quiet. I hope you can hear it. I did share that. So let's just do that again.
Kommen. To come.
Yeah, and the German is actually
Fahren.
very
to drive.
Some of the longer words, they're still great, you know, but some of the longer words, you can tell it is obviously computer generated voice, but it works really well and the pronunciation is actually really good. So what you can do with this, so now you can either learn the flashcards, so you've got your, you can click on this and you've got the English, you can move on and you learn your cards. Then you have different ways. You've got, for example, to learn them. You've got, the beauty is all your cards are being put into games automatically. So all you need to do is write down a set, create your set, and then you've got things to do. So you need to match these up. So to learn it, you've got different things that you can do. You can have one exercise where you have to write it. Yeah, you hear it, you've got it there and you need to write it. The next one, you have to spell it and you can test. You actually have all your verbs are going to be put into a test. Now, the lovely thing is as well, every time you redo this exercise, you've done it once and you want to do it again, it jumbles up the words again, obviously with 5 words. There's not a lot of choice here. My favorite, I have to say, is the match. And matching these is a really fun way. They're all hiding in the bottom there because there aren't really that many. I can't even see fahren. Where's start to drive? There. So you just match them up, and obviously up there. And I can't see live. I think it's under my picture. There we go. Yeah. So it works much better, obviously, when you have more. So let me go back again. And again, with that game is every time you play it, the different words are, some are the same, but they're different words there. And Gravity is just another game. That's a real fun game where you need to write things in and it increases in speed all the time. So, and again, you can do it both directions, German, English, or English, German. So whatever you are learning. So I don't want to get started actually, no. Just, let's, okay. And I want to go back. There we go. They're all coming down there. So anyway, I hope that helped you with Quizlet. Quizlet is a fabulous way of actually adding to your adding a different perspective to you learning German vocabulary, because it's fun. Yeah, so it is a difference to your list. But if you usually have lists, you can put a whole list into that and just learn it like that as well. That encourages you to do both things. And the nice thing is as well, it's visual there, so you can see it. Plus, you're playing, and the thing is, when you're playing, I mean, I quite like the timed games, and you get a little bit emotionally involved as well, because you want to get better, you want to increase your time, you know, you don't want to be, you know, being slower, you just want to be getting faster, which again increases, you know, it gets you emotionally involved as well, and that actually all helps learning a language, learning your vocabulary. I just love the combination of the two. I love the combination of the cards, which I can write down, I can just take with me wherever I want to go, and the combination too with Quizlet as well, that I can have a fun game online. Quizlet you can use on your desktop, play as well. You can use on a desktop or as an app on your phone. There is a paid version of Quizlet which allows you to play it or work on it without internet. So you pay for that. I have never done that. I've never needed that. So it's just a different version. You just need to check out what works for you. But yeah, try it out. Please let me know what you think, because it's a fabulous, fabulous way of of having fun with your vocabulary. You know, and as you've seen, it is so easy nowadays to actually put these sets together and just go for it. Perhaps you can do a set and put it in the comment box. I'd love to have a look at your sets and see if you can do at least like 20 words or something. I mean, 15 is great as well, but 20 is a good number, because it gives you the chance that the words are being mixed up when you do it again and again. I mean, like I said to you, I've got 25 usually. I also have some sets that go up to 40. I wouldn't go too big a number, because then you're not, if you have like 50 words in a set, you're not going to be going through the words quick enough or often enough to really learn them. So 25 to 30 is probably perfect, but I wouldn't go too much higher than that. And give your set a good title that you can find it, and yeah, and that you know what is in it, so you can categorize it exactly how you want to do it. I hope you really enjoyed today, and please try it out. Try set out. It's a fabulous way of doing it, and it really is fun. So, and whichever language you want to do. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm talking about German, but if you learn a different language as well, go for it. Try it out. It's fantastic. I wish you a fabulous day today, and I will see you tomorrow morning with the next great tip that I have for you to boost your German vocabulary. See you then. Bye. Bye. Tschüss.